I'm Jamie Backshall. I did, first of all, Fashion Textiles Foundation at UCA Epsom, and then I stayed on to do my BA in fashion design. And now I am an accessory designer for Dr Martens. At the start, I never thought I'd get into industry. It was tough, and especially with everyone being at a certain level already, and they could sew, they could pattern cut, they could do. So I had to put in the work because I have to be the best. Otherwise, it's like I get like agitated. Like I have to be the best. So, clothes was the way I could express myself. Do you know what I mean? And I couldn't go onto straight away like a BA course because I didn't have the skills or the knowledge of what I wanted to do. So when I started my foundation at Epsom, it was wicked because you got to do a little bit of everything, which really, really helped. I asked every single question under the sun. I must have bugged my tutors so much. However, the staff on my course, like next to none, like incredible. I had such a good relationship, and I still do. The support is really, really good there, and it was really enjoyable as well. That reflects the whole uni, like they're just doing things for you, if that makes sense. So, no, the course was, it brought me to where I am now, do you know what I mean? So yeah, mad grateful, and yeah, it's wicked. It puts you in good stead for industry because you got to be tough-boned, especially in fashion. Do you know what I mean? You have to be thick-skinned, otherwise you won't last. So my final collection was it was based on my favourite Tupac poem, which was "The Rose That Grew from the Concrete." So then I dissected the poem itself into different like categories. I looked at like 90s skate culture and some of the hip-hop influences that they had as well. Remember, one of the skaters said we wear trousers the size of tree trunks, so like wanted to home in on that. I wanted to give it kind of like a feminine touch as well. So the roses, I looked at an artist called Pierre Joseph Redoute, and then I used a photographer's work called Camilo Vergara, who basically photographed the Bronx in the 70s, and it was all about like this, how the Bronx was just proper rundown, derelict, like burnt out cars, but like these kids were still coming through there. So I combined his photography with Pierre's paintings, and then that created like the whole concept. Getting into Vogue, yeah, that was kind of the first recognition I got. That was surreal. So we went out to London, and then literally that like maybe like a week later, it was their Instagram story, the PR's Instagram story, and then I saw my puffer. So I was like, oh, sick, like, I must have been chosen. And then it was some random person who DM'd me on Instagram, and they were like, oh, I love your work. Oh, I just see it in Vogue. And it was the Talent of Tomorrow campaign, and then it was in Vogue. And then, yeah, that was, for me, that was something else. That was huge. I remember being at uni, and then I told a couple of my friends, and then word spread, and then everyone kept coming up to me like, oh my God, like, it's mad, you're in Vogue, blah, blah, blah. So yeah, that was massive for me. Yeah, I came for the interview here, and then April, my manager now, she sent me a project to do. I think it was like maybe a week later or so, and then she emailed me saying that I got the job. I'm in charge of like soft fabric bags, small goods like hats, scarves, tees. It's amazing. I've learned so much already, and I've only been here like what three or so months, but I've learned so much, and the people here are amazing. So, and it's nice to be at a brand as well. When you're at uni, it's like your own work, so you're called to make mistakes or whatnot. And obviously you're called to make mistakes in industry, that's how you learn, but you got to do it. You got to get on with it, and you got to do it, do you know what I mean? You want to make a good impression. That for me was perfect for me, like who I am, the level I was at. It was just everything at Epsom was perfect for me. Every single day I was on LinkedIn, I was fashion worky, just always applying for places, do you know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, you're studying for what you want to do, do you know what I mean? So you gotta be active, otherwise it's not going to fall on your lap. You got to put in the graft, and you have to be somewhere where you're going to wake up every day and you're going to think, oh, sick, I get to go to uni now. Do your research and definitely just do what is best for you, yeah. I'd like to develop here, or learn as much as I can here, but the main goal is to have my own label. Going in the right direction, which is nice, do you know what I mean? That's the main plan, to have my own label and be an international designer.